Yeah, interesting question. Now I'm not sure anymore.
And be respectful, like obviously just to understand other people's culture and just keep an open mind, I think.
Can I have your name?
I'm Selena.
Etsy?
Eti.
Yes.
My name is Sonia.
Where are you from?
I'm from China.
Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah. I came here when I was small, so when I was young, yeah.
Where did you move from?
I'm from Africa.
Okay.
I'm from France.
When did you move to Canada?
About 5 years ago.
Okay. What is the biggest culture shock you've had in Canada?
Yeah, interesting question. Now I'm not sure anymore.
Okay.
I think I'm becoming like more and more
Now you are
used to, used
Okay.
to the culture.
I would say when I moved, it was in 2018. So before COVID, and it was a positive culture shock because people seem to be more accepting
Okay.
of everybody being different. But that's why I'm stated that difference of acceptation, because in France, even if I was born there and I'm French, because your origin background is different, it can be hard.
I
Yes.
see. This is because Canada is more diversity, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and I think they respect people's differences more.
I came here, well, like, firstly, I came here to study, like, English for a few months. Because we had a lot of Chinese people in my major. So basically, it was not that harsh for me to, feel really locked and feel so lonely in this country. And I guess the hardest time would be when I graduated from university, because I was working, but then everybody at that company does not speak Chinese. So I was like, oh my god. So at that time, it was really hard.
Yeah, when it started snowing, that was a huge culture shock when I first moved here, I remember.
I feel like in every spaces, even in the theme of finding work, finding a job, it was a little challenge for me being from France, because the way we find job is a bit different. But I had to adapt to the way of finding job here, and then it was not that difficult to find a job.
How did you adjust for the new life?
There were other things too, like adjusting. I think my parents, I was young, so my parents helped obviously. And then being young and being in school, it helps as well, because then you learn from other students and from other kids. So yeah.
Okay.
And watching movies and reading books as well.
It's always important you gotta stay close with your friends, and you gotta, because I still use Chinese social media, so a lot of that make me feel I'm still at home. You're not really completely isolated from your culture.
I see.
Yeah.
I approached some French-speaking institutions that were there to help new French comers. It might be different for other immigrants, I don't know.
So it made you more comfortable to live in Canada?
Yes, it gives you some confidence.
Okay, thank you. There are so many people who are coming to Canada from everywhere. What is a message that you can share based on your personal experience?
If you be able to afford the trip, whether you come to another country for university or for a job, or just wanted to see different people, different culture and stuff, I think it's definitely very important. Because a lot of the stuff, well, I guess it's sort of similar to what you can read on books, is the stuff that you hear from your friends, is to open your world a little bit, whether it's good or bad. Because the definition of good or bad, it can only be defined by yourself, right? Like, you can hear a lot of the good stuff or the bad stuff about a country, but then you gotta go there and then see for yourself, right?
To be patient with yourself, just to do research, make sure you can watch movies, read things about people, and then
To be familiar with that countries or that culture.
yes, and be respectful. Like obviously, just to understand other people's culture and just keep an open mind. I think if there are certain rules that are different from your country to the country you're visiting or living in, just being aware of that and saying, I'll adjust to that and I'll make sure I'll follow that rule. So that's for me. That's what respectful means. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend actually who visited from Spain last week, and she experienced some brutality like that. I mean, she was kind of surprised to have people bumping into her.
I've heard here.
Yeah. But I like Toronto because you have the best of both worlds. It's like you have the city, but you also have nature inside the city. I like that city in that aspect because if I'm too tired of the city, I can escape. And also, I think it's good to have a different experience. Winters are long though. Winters are long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, winters are long. But it's an experience.
Yeah, I think so.
It's an experience. You can ice skate. You can do different things in the winter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I find myself, if I stay in a circle for too long, then I won't be able to just walk out, just step out of my comfort zone, you know? So a lot of the time I feel the stuff that I got from my friends with a different cultural background, maybe they'll be able to give me a different point of view to see life or to see certain things. Because I feel I trap myself a lot in measuring and suffering stuff, but then sometimes it's not about what happened to me, it's about how I view the stuff. And then if I can change the angle, then I don't have to suffer anymore, right? Like it doesn't matter what happened to me.
Thanks so much. That's everything.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks so much. That's everything.
Welcome. Yeah. Okay.